Hi there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. This is, oh, okay, 2 cards popped right out. Okay, we're supposed to use them both. Okay, this is Yet a Pearl, and this is your general angel reading for the week of December 13th through 19th of 2021. So let's see what is going to come out for you for this week. So because it's a general angel reading, it is sorry, lost my train of thought for a second there as I put stuff away. This is, it's a group reading. So all your guardian angels get together and they provide the best message for the whole group of you. So if any part of this doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about that. It just means it's for other people. And so some part of the message is going to be for you. Okay. All right. So we have, just in general, your angels want you to feel more lighthearted, because the cards that came forward for you for this week are the mermaids and the unicorns. So when they're both, mythical creatures and light and sparkly and rainbows and all that kind of stuff, right? In general, they want you to be having a higher vibration. So play your beautiful music and get outside in nature and laugh more. Have time with a best friend. Something like that really uplifts you, that feels so good. Okay, now let's see what your messages are from the cards. Okay. Oh, yeah, this looks pretty good. So, self-forgiveness. What's going on with you? There's something that you're just really having trouble getting over that you think you did. If it's something that truly you're kind of like, no, I messed up with that. I should have done that differently. I should have done it better. Make amends. Like if that's something that with an interaction with another person, well, do your best to make amends. And not just by picking up where you left off. Go back and revisit what has happened and talk about it. Really shed light on the subject. I know this is a difficult thing for many people, but really bring it out into the open. And not in a negative way. Like make it obvious that you are trying to fix things. You're not trying to cast blame or anything like that. Make it obvious that that's what your goal is. So sometimes that is not really the answer. And so you'll have to, they're saying whatever resonates with you is the best way to go. Sometimes you only can look within yourself and see how you feel about your part in it, right? And forgive yourself. We're human. This is part of the human condition. We screw up sometimes, and in your angel's eyes, we can't. There's no mistakes. Everything's happening on purpose and all that stuff. But in our human psyche, our ego, all that stuff, we feel we can make mistakes. We feel we can mess things up. And so the key to being able to actually get past it and go forward is to be able to truly let go of it. And if you don't really look at it, if you don't really see what it is, what exactly you did wrong, what exactly you would prefer to do if there's ever a next time, that will resolve it, when you really look at it hard. If this is a general thing that you think, oh, I'm just such a screw up, I mess up everything I ever do, make it a habit all day, every day to just forgive yourself. Like, I am doing my best here. And what I just said just then, that is not my best. I don't want that to be my best. I want to be better. Just keep doing that, and you will make so much progress. It's amazing how you'll grow. This is to do with what's inside of you. It's to do with nobody else, right? So those times when it is appropriate to apologize or otherwise try to make amends, then you'll do that. But mostly, this is what's inside of you, that you have to look at your behavior and whether you want to go forward continuing the same stuff. Or if you want to fix that, you want to change that, you want to do something different, rehearse it even in your mind so that it's easier next time if it comes up, how to actually do the new behavior. Yeah, okay. All right. So there's lots about your family this week. This is not only your family, who they are, who you love, who you are close to, who you're really not so close to. This is more about kind of the culture. Some families do a lot of raised voices, and that's how they communicate. And maybe they're used to that. Maybe it's toxic. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Some families can really talk things over in a constructive way. Some families try, but they're not really getting across. Some families just sweep everything under the rug. Let's just never look at this again, and it'll go away. Doesn't really go away, right? We know that. So whatever your family culture is in that way, is it working for you? Is it working within the family? Or does it feel like things need to be changed up? You can be the one within the family to change things up. You can be the one to start doing things differently. To say, no, like, can we do this differently? That doesn't work for me. That just triggers me. And then I can't do anything constructive. Can we do it this way instead? Can we just try once? Because not everybody's going to be on the same page. Not everybody will be able or willing or ready to try something different, right? But be a little bit patient and keep trying with it. Again, it's not about them. It's about you and what's going on in the inside of you. Maybe it's your family culture, which makes you believe that you need to forgive yourself, right? All those things. That there's so many belief systems within families that maybe now that you are an adult and maybe you don't live there, maybe you don't see these people every day like you used to, and maybe you're becoming aware that other families do things differently. And holy cow, maybe there's a better way, right? There's always progress to be made. Always progress to be made. Okay. All right. And this is within the love that you hold for each other. This doesn't mean that you're saying now, oh, now I can't love you anymore because we've done things wrong all this time. That is not it at all. It's about going forward in a healthier way for you. Okay. All right. Now, you are always protected. You're always protected. And more so when you ask. So Archangel Michael is the angel of protection. He is the one that we would call upon when we specifically are asking for protection. Get in the habit of doing that every day, every morning, even twice a day, and thanking him for everything that went right today. Thanking him because, nothing bad happened today. So therefore the protection was in place, right? And so that protection is always yours to a certain extent. But when you talk to Michael, then it's really there. Then it's really there. And so your angels want you to know that you are divinely protected, that it's not that you can do no wrong. It's not that there will be no obstacles or whatever. It's just it will not be a catastrophe. It'll be learning experiences. Nothing that'll seriously derail you or anything like that. Okay. Yeah. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected. Doesn't get any better than that. I mean, and so for those of you, you can even the other adults in your life, like certainly for children, they're covered kind of under your protection, but even the other adults in your life, you can ask for protection on their behalf as well, to cover your whole family, no matter where they live, and everything that belongs to them. I do that every day, a couple of times a day. So, okay. All right. So here now you have contemplation time. Sit with yourself and just kind of like more of this, like you'll need some contemplation time, quiet time by yourself to just feel through things in order to get to this self-forgiveness that was first in the reading. And use some of that time too to just be yourself, to just feel into what you like, what you want. Are you actually doing with your life what you want to be doing with your life? And if so, you will be sitting in gratitude and in appreciation and in love. And if not, well, you'll be sitting with, what would be the next thing that I would do to get me closer to my goal, my desire. And in that way, you're going to get really clear on what your desires actually are. Are you satisfied with your beautiful life? Or would you like it to be more and better? And, how can you do that? What are some ideas? Asking your angels, all these things. And to put things in motion for you, to line things up. And so that's what this contemplation time is for you to really know yourself and what you want. Okay. So, okay. I wasn't even realizing. That contemplation time, when they're talking about getting to really know what you want, then make wishes and ask your angels to fulfill those wishes. It works. And it's maybe not a daily thing. Some things take a little bit of time to ripen and whatever else. But man, it works. Like I have proof of that again from just 2 days ago. Something that I asked for, and the very next day it came. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. Now, I had asked for it before, and it hadn't come that quickly. But then I was, sitting with it again in that contemplation time, and kind of just discovering all the avenues, all the options, all the choices. Okay, so, this truly, I think this is what we need. And yeah, this time, the very next day, it came. It was a deliberate contemplation, identifying of what I felt a good solution would be, and asking directly for that. Now, I asked for it in a different way, but the solution came to me. The results came to me just in a way differently than I thought it was going to take. Because the angels, they have this bird's eye view, right? So they can see things in our world that we can't see. And there are other options. Like if we're sitting here going, okay, I need some downtime. I really need some alone time. I don't know how that's going to work. I've got the kids, I've got work, I've got this, I've got that. How in the world am I going to accomplish this just needing some alone time? And okay, well, maybe I'm going to have to ask so-and-so to babysit, and I'm going to take a sick day or something from work so that I get a whole day at home, just by myself. And then all of a sudden, a girlfriend calls and says, hey, can I come and pick up your kids? I want these kids to have a play date. And you know what? I think you've been needing a bit of time. So, as much as I'd love a visit with you, I'm just going to come pick up the kids and let you do your thing. You don't, it's not the way you imagined it, but it's the outcome. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, make a wish and expect the very best. So that's what that's about. Okay. And try something new. So with all of this, it feels like some of this is already kind of new. When like you tend maybe not to sit too much in that contemplation time. You tend maybe to not identify when you need to forgive yourself. It's like you are aware of it, you do know it, but you don't sit with it deliberately. And so that would be something new, that you sit with that without interruptions, and just see what it looks like and what it feels like and what you want to do going forward and stuff like that. So that would definitely be something new. For some of you, this is different. This is in like a career, or this is in, it's external to yourself anyway. Now, everything is kind of a, a blossoming of your own self. But at the same time, it's things outside of your inner self, like your home, your relationships, your work, your career, your finances, your whatever, right? Try something new in one of those avenues, at least one of those avenues. Try a different type of exercise, or, something like that. Try whatever comes to you as an idea, whatever's presented to you as an idea, give it a go. I mean, you might like it. You never know. And that keeps you fresh, keeps you open, keeps you flowing, keeps things going. Okay, all right. So our one last bit of wisdom. Time to go. Yeah, get busy. Get doing stuff. Sometimes this means leaving a situation. And sometimes it just means getting busy and accomplishing whatever, right? So you take this how it resonates. But it's time. It's time. So the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. So cycles, right? Everything comes to an end at some point, and that leaves room for new beginnings. And that's what this is talking about. This is maybe this trying something new, right? Same thing. It's almost like you have to acknowledge that something has finished before you can truly step into the new thing. All right. Wow, what a reading for you guys today. Okay. Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you very, very much. And I love you. And I will see you next week.